Hello, all you star seeds and light workers out there. This is Cody Golden Elk and Kim Ravenhawk at the Star Lodge Healing Center in Lake George, Colorado. Today's date is September 6th, 2016, and we have a channeling here called Angelic Wisdom, Spiritual Help for the Coming Tribulations of Economic Turmoil and War. This channeling was done at 3:02 p.m. on September the 4th, 2016. And so we shall begin. And I asked the question of my guardian angel Aria, Sister of Light, how can we face all the pain, darkness, and fear that seems to be increasing all around our world? How can we better cope with war, hate, economic collapse, and the arrival of Nibiru? And Aria answered, yes, dear one, dear ones, those alive now upon the earth. We angels see that in the end, what you call death is merely a returning home. As we see from above, from the higher dimensions of space and time, the pain in each of your hearts, the fear, the love, and the joy as well. Each of you struggling upon the earth with eyes half shut, not knowing your fate. The gates of fear here stand wide, closing down your connections to the divine, to the Creator, to all the vast creational energies of light. Hearken back, dear ones, each of you, back to the times before your births, to the times before you took up the flesh, the earthly bodies you now reside in. Look back, look forward. It matters not in higher dimensional time. For, looking back, just before you were born into this earth world, into a fleshly body, you were like us, a spiritual being of light, without physical bodily form. Now, look forward, dear ones, to the time of your death. Indeed, some of you, as this messenger Cody is, are death walkers, or survivors of the near-death experiences, as you call them, who have already come to their time of death in this current life, but have returned back into their bodies to finish that which they came to the earth to do. So, all of you, regardless of experience, look forward to this time of your coming deaths, and look closely into your own hearts. Must you each travel through the contemporary gates of fear that each of your societal and religious teachings have constructed surrounding this inevitable but completely natural event? Yes, dear ones, the gates of fear. This term exemplifies the constructs inside your lower 3D, 4D ego consciousness of the lower ego mind. From this paradigm of fear of death, all the other fears each of you face in your earth lives come from and evolve into greed, lust, anger, and pain. It is this pain, this lower thought form emotional energy you call pain, that we angels incessantly and constantly hear and feel from the hearts and minds of man, brothers and sisters all, upon the earth plane. And so we help, as we are instructed to, without, of course, the violation of the earth human's free will choice, in the ways that we are to by our Creator's graces. We angels of light love and care for each of you in so many ways, even ways you do not know, as most of you, our cherished beloveds, walk through your earth lives with eyes half shut or heads buried in the sand, so to speak. But there is light and there is truth, bringing help for those weary souls struggling in the classrooms upon the earth plane. Yes, some of this help is in these words, as well as other energetic forms. So, after each of you has taken the time away from your busy earth lives to look back and then look forward through the lens of your current earth life, you may begin to see the higher spiritual truths of creation unfold. Indeed, dear ones, each of you has spent more time in spiritual form than in embodiment, encased in physical form. It is like going to school. You have spent more time at your earth homes than at the schoolyard. And so it is in this process of reincarnations upon earth where the great Earth Mother is just another classroom or schoolyard for your spiritual forms to evolve. But now, during these tumultuous and chaotic times upon your earth plane, in this classroom or schoolyard of life, each of you has chosen to be here for these upcoming events, chaotic as they may seem, realizing, each of you, deep down inside, that you have a spiritual mission at hand. Soon, very soon, dear ones, the immutable forces of creation will nudge you each gently, or even sometimes radically, into your fates, into the places, times, and points in the fractals of the multidimensional space-time of all of creation that you need to be in. Then you must choose, if you will, to first recognize and then complete the spiritual missions for which you have volunteered to come to Earth for. As your world descends into economic meltdown, war, and vast earth changes, generated from the passage, yet once again, of the system you call Nibiru, many opportunities will arise for the fulfillment of the spiritual missions each of you has come for. So, instead of looking at all of this through the lens of fear, from these preconditioned gates of fear of your lower ego minds, instead, dear ones, look at it from the higher spiritual perspective, from the viewpoint, through the lens of higher spiritual creation, from eternity. Know that whatever happens upon earth, all the possibilities of which timelines will be generated through earth humans' free will choices will all fall out from this lens of higher spiritual creation. Regardless of what happens, it is all in divine order and divine plan. With these words of higher wisdom, from the perspective of higher consciousness, now look at how your pains in each of your individual earth lives seem to appear less and muted by this new viewpoint or vantage point in consciousness. This is exactly how the Master Jesus Christ faced his trials upon the earth, being in the world, but not of it. So, dear ones, go forth now, each of you, dear children of light, each into the fray, back into the fray, the fight between light and dark now upon the earth, with this new perspective of consciousness, drawing strength from this higher vision of unity consciousness to yet again face the upcoming trials and tribulations soon to befall the earth. This is the guardian angel Ariel and the heavenly hosts of the Archangel Michael of the Light. And this channel ended at 3:44 p.m. And so the angel here is warning of upcoming pending economic chaos, tumult, collapse, war, as Nibiru passes nearest the earth, its nearest point. And we hope that her message has helped some of you in some way, for there will be many who will perish upon the earth, but many opportunities for spiritual growth. So this is Kim Ravenhawk and Cody Golden Elk at the Star Lodge Healing Center in Lake George, Colorado, wishing each of you happy days and good times. And we love you all dearly. Also, Kim and I would like to thank all of our donors in Australia, Hong Kong, Switzerland, Chile, the United States, and others for their generous help making our work possible here. And God bless you all.